Welcome to Titan, fellow gamers. In this episode of Let's Try Industries of Titan, I'm going to continue using the new roads and trucks feature to automate minerals production. And since I'm playing on the survival mode, I'm going to be blowing up rebel ships who dare to attack my base. In a few days from now, there is going to be a new content update for this game, titled A Fuel's Errand, and you can expect me to cover it in depth in the future episodes. Until then, I have to expand this base, get more employees, unlock more buildings, collect more resources, and cover everything with defensive turrets. My setup with the defensive turrets is like this. I have one triangle set up here, and I have just completed another one over here protecting the future mining operation. The mine I have upgraded to level 3, but I have not set it up with employees yet because I simply have too few, and I am going to be unlocking a lot of these new buildings like the residential building, the office, and the conversion center, so that I'm going to be able to explode my population and use all those employees in these mines and the defensive turrets that I'm going to be making to cover everything. Considering that the next enemy attack is in 14 minutes, I do have plenty of resources and plenty of time to build some of these buildings. Now, because this area here is heavily defended and this area here is as well, I'm going to be building these residential buildings over here. So first of all, the residential building which I've unlocked is the living space for citizens. These are just the regular citizens which are not your employees, which will be converting to employees in the conversion center. This is going to cost me 4 energy, and it is going to allow for an upgrade of 5 to the population space. They will also be generating waste, because that's what citizens do, and it can be connected and upgraded that way, but I like to leave my buildings in a position to burrow so that they can avoid getting damaged. If you connect the building, like this factory is connected, you get more space, so it's more efficient when two buildings are connected, but you lose the ability to burrow, and that's dangerous because if an enemy attack ship attacks it, you cannot defend it directly, just the defensive cannons have to take out the enemy ship, and also once the enemy ship falls down, it can deal a lot of damage to the building. So this residential building is going to be here. Then we'll need an office to generate more credits because everything is getting very expensive, and having just demonetization stations here is no longer enough, so I am going to have to get more population, and I have now finished building the residential building, which I could upgrade to get more storage capacity, living space, and the population will increase, so will the energy requirements, but I'm going to upgrade before I do anything just so I can have more space. And in the end, the conversion center, which I'm going to build over here as soon as this is finished upgrading and this is built, so that I can employ these citizens. I'm just gonna wait for this to be upgraded, and now I have enough influence and room for these two folks to be arriving and entering this residential area. They can work at the office. I can check out, do I need to upgrade this? Citizens are working 5. Credits generated 5 per second. If I upgrade it, it will take more citizens, and I do not really have that many at the moment to spare, so I'm not gonna go with this. Excellent, another 4 citizens from this ship, so I will upgrade this a little bit later, and as soon as I fill up this citizen capacity up to the maximum, I can build the conversion center and start getting more employees. So that should do it. Enemy wave in 5 minutes. I still have plenty of time. I just need to increase this a lot before I can build more of these defensive turrets and engage the mine. The mine is like my ultimate solution for minerals. I do have plenty of minerals because just in order to get to the mine, I had to salvage a lot of these buildings along the way. I have a small graphical glitch here. It says that there are resources here when they're actually not. That's something I'll just have to live with. I think I managed to have a glitch with a pause, and when I paused the building, it showed a little bit of an icon above it showing that it's paused, and then when I deleted that building, the little sign stayed, but considering that it's not here anymore, it's obviously been deleted by the game. So these little bugs are still being worked on by the developers, who are, like I said, very busy adding more content. This content that was added previously, the transport hub with the trucks, is great. You can see that 2 are currently parked, 1 is in use, and that 1 uses this road through here to get to this mine once it's operational, and it's going to store the mined minerals over here in the storage facilities, which I've upgraded to level 3. The conversion center is up. I do seem to have some free citizens, so I'm going to start to convert them. It doesn't say that I have enough living space, but with 20 and them starting to be converted, I think I should be able to have enough space for more residents to move in. So currently not enough, but once they get converted, I think that will leave up more room for new citizens, and then I can put them in here. I mean, I could upgrade this, but currently I don't think there is a need for that. So 18 out of 21. See, now I have 1 citizen fewer, and I was able to use this ship to get 2 new citizens. I will order up some more employees here, as many as I can, and then fill up the residential building with the new citizens arriving. Now with the more employees, I can finally... Whoa, I think I just got attacked and I forgot to look at the clock, and now this could be a big problem because the ship is already here and my defensive turrets are not online. So I'm going to quickly enable all of these, put citizens on them, although I think it may be already too late. I'm going to have to scrap this, but we'll see. How fast can a citizen get here and start shooting at the enemy? It's just changed targets. That's good actually, because it would have blown this up, and I'm going to have to burrow everything because everything is going to start getting damaged. I think we're going to survive this with very little damage. Okay, the roads, they get hammered because they cannot be reduced down into the ground, so they do get hammered, but the rest of the buildings were fine, and that was it. That was the wave. At speed 3, everything kind of happens very quickly, so you blink and you might miss it, just like I missed the actual fact that they are going to soon be upon me and attacking me. So the road needs a repair job here. That's the energy pylon. It seems to have taken some damage as well, so that will need to be repaired as well. Alright, this one needs to be repaired, and the road here is missing, so I'll need to fix that as well and repair this. So I think that's everything. Alright, so 21, and I could get some more citizens and then convert some more of these. Okay, I accidentally clicked upgrade. No, not the upgrade, conversion. Can't convert. I do have the red artifacts. It seems that I've converted the maximum I can, so I might actually have to upgrade this if I want to get more employees, and that is what I will have to do, and then that means upgrading this as well. The office, I think this 13 amount that I am getting every second is okay. If I increase this, I'll need more citizens, which I currently want for employees. So I'm just going to wait for these 2 buildings to be upgraded and then get more of my employees. And then, like I said, finally get the mine to be operational. I am going to be spending a lot of minerals just to get to that point, which is why I had salvaged all of these buildings, and I do have some minerals left over here. Mining these patches is really slow. I'm currently doing it for the isotopes, because isotopes are not spent that much, and I do have plenty available around here. But as soon as I can find an area that holds a node like this, but for isotopes, I'm going to put another mine. This was just upgraded, and now I can convert these to more citizens. I can get some more citizens from these ships, and as soon as they arrive, I can convert more of them into employees, and at 22 employees, I think I can start the operation of the mine. Now it says the maximum local storage is 15, and that is why I'm going to have trucks carrying over those minerals to these storage facilities. I think this also needs to be repaired, and the smokestack is working out with 1 employee. I'm guessing that's the warning it's sending out, that it only has... Yeah, it gives you a warning if there's a partial employee status here. As you can see, this is the same thing that I have here. Let's see if I can get more employees. Can I support more employees? Build more conversion capsules. Well, this is the conversion center, so it should probably say upgraded to get more. So supported workers 5 to 6. So if I want another worker, I have to upgrade this once more. So as you can see, it takes a lot of isotopes to upgrade everything and have it operational. I could have gone to level 2 to both of these, and then I would be able to have a second floor to fill out with those conversion capsules and everything, which would kind of save space on the greater map and mean that I have to build fewer defensive turrets. So it may actually be something that I want to invest in as soon as I finish with everything that I've just started doing. So with 23 employees, I think I can go with 2 employees going for the mineral node and extracting with the mine. And considering there are no enemies attacking me, I could go even with 3. Smokestack, no need to go with 2. And actually, this one stayed operational, I didn't need it. The energy plant is also a new addition, I forgot to show you this. So it is producing currently 32 energy and is spending 8 fuel to do this. The rest of the energy is produced at the headquarters and some of it here in the factory as well, where I have some generators and some fuel pumps as well. I did have that bug where they would be idle and not doing their jobs, And once again, I was able to fix it by setting up a factory here, pausing its construction, and then they kind of bugged out and finally started to work. So they were like 13 idle, even though there were plenty of jobs to do. And after placing that factory, they had started working. I had paused it, deleted it, but they kept on working. So that's kind of a fix currently when you get into that problem. So 3 employees at the mineral node and 1 more citizen to pick up from the spaceport. I think we are now pretty much set. I may just need to buy this next isotope patch soon so I can mine more isotopes, but currently the mine is going to produce a lot. Yeah, maximum mining rate 10, so it's going to be producing a lot of minerals and transferring that over to the storage facilities, which means that now I can have some fun and upgrade this factory to level 2. Now remember, this cannot burrow, so I may actually need to upgrade the defensive status around it. Let's see, where could I put another defensive turret? Well, I will have to expand up here with another node, and considering, well, I do have a good range with this, and if I were to claim this, and this, I could probably build another energy pylon here, connected to the current grid, and then build some more of these defensive turrets to cover this area as well. So that is going to be the plan currently. I can excellent, 2 more. I thought I couldn't get any more, but with the 5th ship I was able to get 2 more citizens. This is pretty much maxed out currently. The office is producing a lot of credits. I don't even need that much at the moment, but as you saw, repairs are expensive, so I might easily start needing to do that. You can see here that the local capacity fills up pretty quickly to 15, and currently these little guys are walking over there to actually pick up that and take it to the local storage, because the trucks apparently aren't doing their job, which is a good question as to why are they not going over here, picking up those minerals and sending them over here. I'm going to have to research what's the problem with that, because I was kind of counting on trucks doing their part in transferring these resources from this mine, but we'll see what actually is their problem in the future episodes. Alright, so this is up. I'll need to upgrade it, and can start with the defensive cannon, although I don't really have a spot. Actually, I could go with it here or perhaps here, depending on if I can actually get to that. It's still covered with the headquarters influence, so this is totally buildable. So I'll get a defensive cannon here, and once again I'll have a triangle here and another triangle here. So the triangle defense is really effective in this game, and considering the next enemy wave is in 3 minutes, I should take care to this time actually turn on my turrets before the enemy arrives. So let's go with turning on these before I get blown up. I'm currently losing a lot of power, even though I have the energy plant at level 3 and a lot of energy being produced. So this is why I'm thinking of doing more energy production here at level 2. I do need more fuel. Now the only question is, do I want to build more fuel turbines? This one produces 20 fuel, while a simple fuel production device produces 5 for the price of 10 minerals. So my idea is maybe more of these would be a better idea, and then build the generators inside. So although since I did build an entire floor here, I might as well use it's a good question. Do I go with more buildings, which then I have to cover with more defensive turrets, or do I go and build that fuel production and power production on the 2nd level of the factory, which I kind of thought I would be building more of the conversion capsules and living space for citizens. Okay, this one has 2 weapons installed, 96 HP, so pretty powerful. I kind of forgot to burrow. I need to do that right now before it falls on to these buildings. Damn it! I wasn't fast enough. That's a lot of dull damage. Okay, this one is a big one as well. It almost ruined this defensive turret, but I think we are going to be able to survive this. There shouldn't be any more attackers, at least I don't think so. That was the 2 of them, so I think it's safe to turn off these defensive turrets now and then repair everything that's been damaged. Okay, repair. I might as well say repair all instead of clicking them individually, since the developers gave us that option. Although, yeah, everything should now be repaired. as soon as these guys are free to do so. As I was saying, factory at level 1 and the factory... Oh, it's factory 1 at level 2. So at level 2 I was thinking of actually doing that increase in production of fuel and power. So let's see if we can do some puzzle creation here. Let's see, turn this one. Where's the entrance to this thing? Let me try it a few more times. I think this is the entrance. Yeah, so that's the elevator. And we have to get power to this floor, so that requires an industrial outlet. Let's see here. And then the fuel fabricators, which currently don't need transportation or power, we place here like so. Alright, so this spot here will do for a small fuel tank. And over here we can do some more fuel tanks, or perhaps do some puzzle making like this. Excellent. And then some fuel tanks here. And let's see, over here we do one of these. Actually, no, that won't fit snugly. Let's try. No, not like that. Not like that. Yeah, I kind of wanted to leave this like a straight line, so I'm gonna do it like this. Alright, so that should provide a lot more fuel. And that means that then I can build a lot more of these energy generators, which are going to spend that fuel and create some energy output. These I'm going to place on this side up here, and let's just see if I place one like this, the other one goes like this, and then we have plenty of space in the middle for lots of batteries, but we do need to connect everything. So let's say an energy relay, large one, we place it here, and then we do a small one, like, well, maybe a large one actually. Yeah, like this, and now all of them are going to be interconnected. And then we just add some, well, maybe even a small one can fit in here. I didn't think about that. Yeah, it can fit a small one here and another one here. So let's go with a battery and a small energy generator, which will pause for now so that the battery can be finished. And with this and this, I think that should allow for a lot more fuel production and fuel consumption by the generators. Actually, no. Actually, okay, this works. This works. So a small battery here. We'll pause that one as well until this generator is not finished. Let's see about the city. So this all isn't being repaired for some reason, even though I gave the command to repair all. I'm not sure what happened there. So the upper one is at level 2. It should go at level 3. And then that should cover this area. I'm just thinking about whether or not I should cover this area here with another cannon, although I think I might be having a problem with power here. So at best I could place it here, considering that all of these cover this area very well. Between each other it could be going overboard, but I will need this space for my base to expand, so a turret here might actually be a good addition. Alright, so I'm definitely going to be needing more isotopes to upgrade all those turrets, so I'll claim this portion of the fields of isotopes here and this isotope patch here. And with 2 isotope patches being mine, I should have enough isotopes to upgrade all of these turrets, which I plan to be making. So the next enemy attack is in 10 minutes. Time flies when you're playing at speed 3. Let's see how is the second floor now. Have they built up everything? Oh, and I need a lot more population. I should get more because I think my citizens are dying from being overworked by the money generation building and the monetization stations. So you need to make sure to get more citizens as their numbers fall down. They do not really reproduce in this game. So this was paused. It can be unpaused now. And let's see, fuel plus 9, energy plus 31. Considering that each one of these turrets takes up 8 energy and I have 6 with the 7th one being built, there's going to be 56 energy that I will be spending whenever I turn on all 7. So I am actually going to be draining 20 each time, and considering I have plus 30, plus 34 now, and when they are off, that should balance out. So if I drain it while they are online and defending, and then add that, okay, why is it now? Okay, because this was finished but it's offline now. So 34 plus while they are off, and then minus 50 when they are working, and that should balance out in those 20 minutes between 2 waves. So I think I'm okay with that, and I can always add more power here at the second floor as soon. Okay, we could do like this, power and fuel, and here you could say living area. So you can rename these wars by clicking on this little pen and then writing your own name for them. So as you can see, the batteries have managed to fill up before the next wave has hit, so the power situation should pretty much be okay with this. This place, why is it... Oh my god, waste full? And it's offline? Okay, I totally missed that. Let me slow down the time, considering I'm going to soon be attacked. I'm going to have to give these guys the clean waste to be their first task, because they totally ignored this, and the residential building is totally clogged up with waste. You can see this, let me just unclick. You can see it's full of waste and it's totally offline. I did not even notice this, but as I'm going to be in a pickle soon with the next wave, I do need to turn on these defensive turrets. I'm going to have to find a key or a combination of keys or something that's going to automate this. So we still have a minute before the attack, and we are at +2 power because this building is offline, and this is why the power is not being lost. Hopefully they will, with the clean waste being their job. Look at this, jobs 41, so they do have a lot of waste to clean. The employees are at full time, and 9 at temp jobs should be able to clean up the residential and let more citizens live here. It's interesting, I haven't noticed any tooltip saying your citizens are dying because they have nowhere to live. It could be that they moved to the factory, to the first floor. So 2 here, 1, 2 here, 2 here. No, they would not have had enough space here. So they are definitely out in the cold, not having where to live. I have to wait for this residential building to actually be cleaned up of waste. Pollution at 30%? Oh right, because my smokestack is so close. This is another thing that I totally forgot about. The smokestack should not be very close to residential buildings because they'll get poisoned. They do have resistance, but I'm actually going to dismantle the smokestack from here and place it somewhere else so that the pollution doesn't go to the factory and the residential area. This is something that I really should have taken more care to notice, but it's good that I noticed it now, and I'll move this to another place. So let's see, they are far less now, only 30 jobs to clean, so that's good, and hopefully they will clean up this building as well, and then I'll just need to transfer this waste over to a new smokestack. I can build down here, there shouldn't be any residential areas here. We'll put that down there, and I think we are about to get attacked again. Let's speed up and see, are we going to defend against this next wave. There we go, the residential building has been cleaned up, it should be operational. Here we go, this one is attacking me over here, and there's probably going to be another one. There it is. So escape. Weapons installed 3. This is going to deal a lot of damage. I think this turret is actually gonna be destroyed because I didn't click repair on time, and nobody is actually helping it. It's one-on-one here, and it's going to... Whoa! Okay, that was close. That turret barely made it. Ah man, the roads are busted up again. And I didn't even burrow, so I really need to slow down the game when I'm battling these insurgents, these rebels, because I'm not doing everything I should, like burrowing and repairing. So this is something I'll have to change in my gameplay. Oh my god, I lost a turret. That sucks. I think I lost an employee as well, because he probably got killed. Yeah, he did. He got killed. Okay, that was really bad. I do need to slow down to speed 1 from now on when I'm getting attacked in order to be able to repair these turrets on time. So that's definitely something I'm changing. The smokestack is going to be demolished right about now. And this new one has already been built here. I will upgrade it and then get that waste cleaned up. So how to prevent this from happening again and the residential building being full of waste? I think the only way is to place this order to clean up waste somewhere very high, like before moving isotopes and minerals, but below constructing and repairing, and we'll see if that ends up working out. So this isotope patch is being mined, and so is this one down here. I do have 20 employees, and when they're not manning the turrets, I have plenty of these. Why do I have such an excess of power? I am not sure. Where am I saving so much power? I had that plus 34 before, and now I seem to have a lot more power. I am not sure what exactly happened here. Interesting development. Well, in any case, it all seems alright. I have 27,000 credits, so I might as well use those credits to unlock if there's anything left to unlock. But no, I've already unlocked everything, so that's excellent. I can actually upgrade this office to a higher level and then disable and destroy these monetization stations inside of here. And I think that would be cooler if there weren't any of these here, but that this building was providing the extra cash. Yeah, so that'll be upgraded, and these I'm going to dismantle. They probably have better working conditions inside of that building anyway than inside of these monetization stations. So I have upgraded that one for 5, so I will dismantle 5 of these in here. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll dismantle this one as well. And then I'll see what I'll switch here. Maybe some more habitat pods or more conversion capsules, I think. Yeah, let's say a habitation pod here. Kinda wanted to place it like that, but okay. So habitation pod there, and a conversion capsule should work like this. And then I'll be able to get more employees, which would be great. Alright, and over here, not really that much space for anything else. Maybe a conversion capsule at this point. Yep, and here we might as well do a storage container. Alright. I have now 11 crates being drawn up every second. I could even upgrade this. Actually, I was expecting this to go like double, but it wasn't double, it just increased a little bit. So actually I'll increase this to its maximum. The road connection is still broken. Alright, because I had built the third here, so I'll repair the road through here, and then this should be operational once again. Next attack is in 10 minutes, and I think this pretty much went long enough. I have shown you how the roads work, I have shown you the energy plant, I have shown you the office, the conversion center, and the residential building, the storage facilities, how the mine works out, and I think we are ready to have this colony base center, however you wanna call it, go into the content patch number 2 when fuel starts being very much interesting in the next content update called Fuel's Errand. Thank you all for joining me today, and see you in the next episode.